Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here with episode number 17 of our Pokemon Crystal version Randomized Nuzlocke, as things are a little bit different than when we left off, starting off with Bug Catcher Wade giving us a call. In the last episode, we checked out some of the sites in Goldenrod City. I think we picked up the bicycle. No, that was the episode before. I know that because a bit of a mess up I'll tell you about later on here once we're done the intro, but basically we went to the bug catching contest is what it was, and we got ourselves our first encounter for the national park, Pichu. Later found there was a Charizard in there, but you know, we want Pichu, right? But anyways, we then came back down here to Goldenrod City because there's still more sights to see in the big city. So what are you saying, Wade? Chaz, good morning. It's me, Wade. Isn't it nice out? How are your Pokemon doing? My Pokemon have too much energy to burn. It gets to be a problem. Of all my Pokemon, Jigglypuff is the hardest to handle. Working with it is exhausting. Oh yeah, we KO'd a Wild Flareon with one hit a while back. Not bad. Wild Flareon just showing up. Cool. It went down so easily, I felt a little sorry for the poor thing. See you later. And that's it. Alright, so today, our first priority is to head over into the Goldenrod City department store and see what TMs they have for sale, because that's going to be cool. The attacks are going to be randomized. Who knows what they're going to be? Alright, so let's do a team recap and have to get a few things out of the way, because turns out I sat down to record this last night. I'm recording this the day of you seeing it if you're watching it when it goes up for the first, and somehow I forgot to save after the last episode. I started up, I was outside Radio Tower, and I thought, didn't I save outside the department store? Checked my team. We did not have any of the Pokemon we caught in the last episode. So what I had to do was go around to try to recreate the team. I only missed out on Mariah the Swinub we caught on the route north of here. And then, of course, Payung, our Pichu that we caught in the National Park in the bug catching contest. So I went to go recreate those encounters. Swinub is a super rare encounter on that route, I'll just say, and it took me close to about an hour, there's a hair on my hat, close to about an hour to find the female Swinub that we had caught last time. But I did manage to get it with other interesting encounters we had on there. We'll talk about that later, relating to the question of the day, spoilers. But then I went into the National Park to try to find ourselves our male Pichu. Turns out Pichu in there has been randomized to a day-only encounter, because I searched for, like, many encounters. Didn't find any Pichu, and I thought, well, I gotta wait. We're gonna have to catch a Pichu in the morning before my class today, and we'll have to delay the episode again by a day this week. Turns out, there's a snowstorm outside my window. My class is canceled, so I can get this done today. Alright, all that rambling aside, I'll talk about our Pokemon here for our team recap and tell you the differences. So first of all, Spike the Hound, our level 13. Only difference is that she wasn't leveled up to level 13 last time, but we got a quick level. Got up to level 13. The difference is that she has Leer, Ember, and Roar. She did learn Smog by hitting level 13, so I wanted to have that recreated. And she is pretty good offensively, special attack-wise. Too bad Smog, normally a special-based move, is physical-based in this generation because all poison types are physical attacks. Alright, so next up is Payung, our level 14 Pichu caught in the National Park. So here's the thing. When we caught this Pichu, it was somewhat rare, first of all, to show up, so I thought I was going to grab the first one that we get. We did catch Payung last time at level 14. No problem there, but this time we found a level 10 Pichu, and I thought, no big deal. So I wanted to get him leveled up, and by leveling up, at level 11, he wanted to learn Sweet Kiss, which technically should have replaced the first move in his moveset. He should not have Thunder Shock right now, but I had to keep it for leveling up purposes, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the department store and see are there any electric TMs that I can teach Payung to replace Thunder Shock, because he shouldn't have that, he should have Sweet Kiss, but theoretically, I could teach him a move that would have replaced Sweet Kiss, which is in Thundershock's move slot, and that'll be fine. So if we do not find a TM that we can teach Payung, I'm going to teach him Flash, or something that we have as a TM just to get things back on board. Anyway, Thundershock, Charm, Tail Whip, and Thunder Wave. And pretty fast for a little Pichu, not bad. Next up, no change here. We have Sailor Pika, the Quagsire, at level 19. She has the Mystic Water to power up the Water Gun attack. She also has Slam, Tail Whip, and Headbutt. And physically, she's probably, I think, our best Pokemon on the team right now. Actually, no. Fire Strike the Golbat has more physical attack and a little more speed, too. Level 20, of course, maybe that's why. One level above. Level 20, our highest level Pokemon right now with a Scope Lens for critical hits. We got Bite, Leech Life, Confuse Ray, and Screech. Alright, so one last thing to mention is in recreating the capture of our Swinub, Mariah, I didn't actually nickname it the wrong name this time. We actually picked one up that was holding an item. When I checked the item, she has TM44, which I did take off and check. It's poison gas. It's still an extra TM than I should have right now, based on what happened last time. So, if it comes right down to it, like, it's poison gas, I'm not likely going to teach it to anybody anyway, so there shouldn't be a problem there. I can't toss TMs, apparently. If I go to my pack and open up the TM bag, if I can only use it, give it, or quit. So, I can't just throw it away, which I would have done with our poison gas. But, since I can't just toss it, I could sell it, but that would be extra cash that I don't want to have right now. So, for the time being, Mariah can just hold on to it. We'll deal with it later on. Anyway, that does get us caught back up. That was, what, about 5-6 minutes worth of... Would you call that, exposition? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, Mom's good at bargain hunting. She always buys stuff at lower prices. I'm raring to shop again today. Well, good, because you're in the right spot. Welcome to Goldenrod Department Store. Thank you. Wait a minute. Okay, as I said, did they not have a period, a punctuation mark on the end of that? Because I just breezed through it too quick. The department store has a decent selection, but some items are only available as Game Corner prizes. Oh, we got to pick up the coin case as well to see what the prize Pokemon are in the Game Corner. How may I help you? I would like to buy nothing for right now. Actually, we're not going to buy anything yet. I want to wait and see what other floors have for sale. Alright, you sell some of the more... Would you call them more essentials? No, because the other guy has potion. What am I thinking? But he's got Pokeballs. We can buy those if we want to. Pokegear can store up to 10 phone numbers. It's hard to decide which numbers to keep. Not really. When someone just calls talking about their 100% Rattata, you don't need them. I got my Abra at the Game Corner. Now it's my best partner. I wonder if it's still going to be an Abra there, or if that is referencing the randomization of what is currently in there. This department store makes me realize that Goldenrod is a big city. The selection here is unmatched anywhere else. Have you been to Kanto, Celadon City, by any chance, sir? Because you might not have. I'm really impatient. I use X speed in battle to speed up my Pokemon. Cool. I rarely use the X items. How may I help you? What do you sell? You sell the X items. No thanks. As I say, I rarely use them. When I do pick them up, though, randomly, they do come in handy. Hey, when you battle, do you use X special? It's awesome. It really jacks up the special attack. Is there do they have special defense? Or X special defense in this one? I don't think they did yet. I don't know. Welcome, how may I help you? So you sell the stat boosters, which we're not, can't afford that, first of all. Plus, we're not really going to buy those. We'll get our training from Wild Pokemon. I also want to mention, too, for our little Pichu, technically, the happiness was going to be a little further ahead than it was when we first caught it, because hitting 4 extra levels, using it in battle, it's going to give it more happiness. So it probably will evolve into a Pikachu sooner, but hopefully you guys don't mind that, because simply put, the sooner we get a Pikachu, the sooner we'll have more power on the team, basically. So that, plus, technically, I guess a little bit of EV training effort values have been gotten by doing some wild Pokemon battling. Hey, I love strong Pokemon. I feed them protein to crank up their attack. Not bad. Sometimes I do use stuff like that, though. Iron adds to your Pokemon's defense. It also helps us play. Some Pokemon evolve only by being traded via Game Link cable. I know of 4. Machoke, Kadabra, Haunter, and, Graveler. I heard there are others, too. Yes, there is Kingdra, there is Onix, there is Scyther, well, you guys all know. The Gen 2 evolutions through held items. You can't rename a Pokemon you get in a trade. The name is a reflection of the original trainer's feelings for it. Indeed. Mystery gift. With just a little beep, you get a gift. Well, not on this version, I don't. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Rhyhorn? No. Want to trade for my Seadra? What if he was actually holding Dragon Scale? We could get a Kingdra. That would be cool. On Sundays, a lady comes to check out Pokemon. She even gives away TMs. I probably should have checked this yesterday then. It is currently Monday. Alright, let's see. Welcome, how may I help you? TM41 sharply reduces the foe's defense. Looks like Screech, perhaps. Disables the foe's most recent move. Disable. Binds the target for 2 to 5 turns. That could be either Fire Spin, Wrap, Bind. Is there anything else that does that? Clamp could be. An attack that may make the foe flinch. So that's going to be the same. That is still Headbutt for TM02. And that's it. Okay, so nothing that I really want to teach our Pichu. So, I mean, I'm probably going to have to teach him Flash. Just to... Well, I wanted to wait. I could have taught him Flash immediately, but I realized, you know what? If I teach him Flash, then there's a better move in the department store, then we're out of luck, because I can't replace Flash and HM until we get to Blackthorn City. If you listen to Lucky Channel, if you want to win, trade Pokemon with as many people as possible to get different ID numbers. Sounds cool. Alright, what do you say? If you're tired, try the vending machine's drinks. Your Pokemon will love them too. I'm gonna wait on that, I think. What's up here? Phew, I'm tired. I sometimes come up to the rooftop to take a break from shopping. It can be quite a bit of an ordeal, I would assume. These binoculars let me see far away. Maybe I can see my own house. Is it the one with the green roof? You don't even know your own house roof. Hey, some trainers are battling on the road. A Pokemon fired a flurry of leaves. That makes me feel like battling right now. Let's beat this kid up. Oh, wow. Will you quit bothering me? I want to beat you up. I want to throw a flurry of leaves in your face. They have bargain sales here every so often. I don't see one here. Pardon? Who says an adult can't get into this? I'm going to be back every day to collect all the dolls. Now, I was going to say, it looks like one of those, like, either crane games or maybe one of those things that you get a bubble, you know, little toy out of or something. A vending machine for Pokemon dolls. Insert money, then turn the crank. But it's almost empty, so I guess there's no point to try. Have you ever been to a spot where it's like, you know, that thing's almost done? I'm not going to take it. Like, so you're going to buy some groceries or something, and you're looking to get, say like a turkey, I don't know. Thanksgiving dinner, you're going for turkey, and there's only one turkey left. Are you like, oh, it's almost gone, I'm not going to take it? No, you're taking the turkey. Why can't I get Poké Dolls? Anyway, I'm complaining for no real reason. Alright, so we're going to head into the underground so I can pick up that coin case. Did I go in this building? I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. That's Bill's family. Alright. So let's head into the underground, do a little bit of training, because there are some trainers down here, and find that coin case so we can see what items are in the game corner. Here we go. I got booted out of the game corner. I was trying to cheat using my Pokemon. Don't do that. Kids, cheaters never prosper. Buckle up. So, the question of the day, for your chance to be named after a Pokemon in this adventure, as we start catching things later, is, who do you think our first legendary will be? Which one's going to be the first one that you, basically, that you think will get, or that you want us to get on the team? Fortunately, in Gen 2, there's not that many wide choices to choose from, so you should have a fair, decent, small pool to choose from. The reason I ask this is because when I went up onto Route whatever, 35, north of Goldenrod City here, to recreate getting our Swinub. Swinub was the rare encounter, as I said. It took me about an hour to find a female Swinub. That didn't knock itself out from confusion, I should point that out as well. The reason is, the common encounters on that route, at least in the nighttime, are Raikou. Wild Raikou are there, pretty commonly. Even more common than that, Wild Mew are up on that route. We got a Swinub. I mean, first of all, we're switching, because I don't want to take no hydro pumps to the face. I mean, so the thing is, yeah, chances are we would not have caught the Raikou or the Mew because of the high catch rate, and just, it probably wouldn't happen. So, I'm okay with having Swinub. But isn't that funny? National Park, we get our first encounter as a Pichu, and then we see there's a Charizard. On Route 35, we find our wild encounter is a Swinub, and then we find out there's Mew and Raikou out there. Plus there's Ivysaur, there is Hitmontop. What else did I see up there? Oh, also in National Park there are Snorlax. And, Blastoise maybe? No, Blastoise are south of this route, actually. So, it's crazy, the encounters that there could be. Grumble. I'm sorry, sir. I wanted to win. I guess I have to do things fair and square. Uh-huh. You darn right you do. As long as I'm on the case. Alright, let's fight. Speaking of case. Whoops. Let's grab the coin case. So I can head up there right now to see what these Pokemon are going to be. But let's fight. My Pokemon just got a haircut. I'll show you how strong it is. Well, let's do that then. Plus, now that we're down here, we can get a haircut for our little Pichu. And as I said, we have two Pokemon that evolve through happiness. I had to take a pause there for a moment. I don't know why. Just something came to mind. Oh, you got Wing Attack. I think we're fine. Not fine, so to speak. but we are okay-ish. We are switching. What are the odds of finding a multi? It wasn't I just talking about. What do you think our first legendary is going to be? So this doesn't count as that, of course. Basically what I'm saying, which one do you think is going to be the one that we get for our team? Because we've had some potential chances at options along the way, but none successful as of yet. Remember we found that Entei in Dark Cave? That was cool. So we could have encountered a Raikou or a Mew. So there's chances out there. It also comes down to the question of how well do you think we'll be able to capture it, because that's the problem too. Legendaries have a pretty high catch rate, and until I start using some of Kurt's Apricorn Pokeballs, I still just use the basic regular red and white Pokeball, which is the lowest catch rate of all the Pokeballs. It is the one that all the multipliers are based off of. That's good experience though. I'll take that Moltres battle. In fact, I just realized what I should do is wait and see what TMs are in Game Corner to decide what to give our Pichu. Your Pokemon will like you more if you give them haircuts. Alright, so Spike took a bit of a hit. I can just switch him out, though, if he gets under attacking. Spike, are you male or female? I gotta remember this. Female! I'm sorry, Spike. I didn't mean to misidentify. My bad. But let's get Pichu a haircut. Wait a minute! There's no haircuts? This guy sells items, though. I sell rare items that nobody else carries, but only one of each item. I wouldn't. Why would I buy any of this? Do you sell it for higher than this? Actually, yeah, technically, the Nugget sells for 5,000, so we could make 500 bucks. Wonder what the breakdown would be. So, like, basically, I'm thinking economically. If I buy 10 pearls, which I can afford, how much does each one sell for? Because if I could technically make more money by selling a bunch of pearls as opposed to one nugget, that's the better deal. I'm not going to do this just yet, because I don't want to make a mistake and waste my money, basically. So, we will be more restrained in that sense. But I want to head right up to Game Corner. We'll come back and deal with those trainers after a heal. But I want to see what's in the Game Corner as far as TMs or Pokemon. I don't want to go in the door. I'm riding a bike. You don't ride your bikes indoors. Professor Oak tells you that every day of your life. Alright, let's see what we've got in... Is that a phone behind you? That's cool. Nice little detail. Weird, but cool. Alright, what do we want? Which prize would we like? So, I don't even know what they are. No, they can't even tell us what they are, so... I'm not going to buy the coins to find out, so... Anyway, we'll see what the Pokemon are, though. I think this person offers up Pokemon as rewards. Let's see... For 1,500 coins, we could get Lugia on our team. I'm going to leave this open to you folks. Should I get the coins needed for any of these Pokemon? Because any of them are pretty good. Now, none of them we could use on our current team because of typing. Gengar, part Poison, we've already got Fire Strike. Part Flying for Fire Strike cancels out Lugia. Typhlosion, we've got Spike. So, these could be good for backups. Let me know in the comments, like, what we're going to do. You might consider these like a static encounter. Plus, there's no other encounters to get in Goldenrod City. So, I'd say... one of these would count as a Game Corner encounter, basically. So I'll leave it open to you folks. Which one should we get? You don't need to answer right now. We can leave that for later on when we actually can add the Pokemon to the team. But don't forget, we have Gengar, Typhlosion, and Lugia as backups, which could be added to our team. And if I have the funds at the time, I'll just buy the coins to, get that prize Pokemon. So I like seeing that potential. It's kind of nice. Good to see what we have in our backup pocket, basically. Huh. Although, the Gengar would be a bit of an issue, because, as I say... So if we were to get the Gengar, since we have a current Poison type on the team, I would PC it, and it'll go in, like, the order of collection. That being said, that means that we would have to wait until I get through my other Poison types, because I bring them out in order of collection. We have to go through 2 more Poison types before we could add the Gengar. I mean, I'm still not opposed to adding a Ghost type to the team. That would be awesome. I was challenged to a battle downstairs. It's rough down there. You better be careful. Thank you. But, that being said, the Lugia and the Typhlosion both could be added after we lose one Pokemon. Not that I want to lose any more Pokemon, but as we saw down in Azalea Town, things happen sometimes. I think you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let me see them. So that might be a good answer for your question of the day. Who do you think our first legendary will be? Because technically, we could, at any time, funds permitting, get whichever one we want. So we got us a Tauros on the field at level 10. You've got Spike still leading the way, level 14. We might be fine. You don't got Horn Attack, that's great. You got Tackle. That still does 10, but it could be fine. And Ember do half. No, can't even burn. A critical tackle now takes us out, so I'm going to switch. Unless we can critical knock you out. I don't even think a critical will do it, though. No burn either. So let's do a switch out. Don't want to lose any Pokemon if we can, so help it. And we can so help it by switching out. We're going to see another Moltres down here. This guy, I believe, has 2 Pokemon. Alright, so yeah, I was concerned that we were going to... These aren't even ordered the right way anymore. There we go. I was concerned we weren't going to be able to get an episode out today because, as I say, I wasn't able to recreate the team last night, and I thought, well, I did set my alarm to wake up super early today to try to catch Pichu, and then see if I could maybe record an episode, but I slept through that alarm, first of all. Second of all, given how long it took us to find a Pichu and level it up, I realized I would not have been able to make the deadline. So it's kind of good that the class was canceled today. Kind of bad also, because that means I probably have to go shovel snow again. Welcome to Canada, eh? That's what we have here. We got snow, we got maple syrup, we got hockey, and in some places we actually have polar bears. I don't think so. I think they're way up in the Arctic Circle. Anyway, I remember someone telling me one time they used to work at a call center as a call center agent, and they actually had someone confused, like believing stereotype things about Canada, saying how there was a storm or something like that, and someone's like, so what happens if the power goes out or something like that? And they said, oh, we just have a polar bear go run on the generator for us. I think this person believed them. Anyway, are you making a Pokedex? Here's a hot tip. The hiker on Route 33, Anthony, is a good guy. He'll phone you if he sees any rare Pokemon. I look forward to those phone calls. Ah! Someone else to fight. Do you consider type alignments in battle? If you know your type advantages, you'll do better in battle. I always consider the type advantages, even in some games where it gets confusing and not quite accurate, such as Pokemon Go, where flying types can be hit by Earthquake. Interesting, isn't it? At least they make it not very effective, though. I wonder if they're gonna eventually update that to the more standard format of, type immunity, ghost type not being hit by normal, for example. I can see why they left it more simplistic, so that newer gamers who are not that in-depth on Pokemon could probably understand it better. I'm not afraid of getting knocked out by a bubble. I just don't think we can do the damage. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna risk this. Spike, I'm sorry, Unknown Spike, we're risking your life here, your safety, your je ne sais quoi, but I don't think a bubble takes us out. That did 5, which means we can get the knockout right here. Look at that. Unknown Spike, you're taking down a type disadvantage. This guy's talking about type advantage. Type disadvantage at something, admittedly, that's half your level, but you still did it. Oh, you got more Pokemon. Oh, you got a Ho-Oh. Okay. Level 11. That's fine. We still have Sailor Pika. What's with the 2 fire-flying bird Pokemon legendaries down in this underground? I mean, I know we're fine, but I fear we won't be. Ah, we're fine. I thought that always caused a burn. Weird. Man, Ho-Oh is quick, and you know what? Based on timing, this is the last battle of the episode, which is good because we cleared up the underground. So, I guess what I'm probably going to do next episode, I'm going to go back up towards the national park. I'm going to fight all the trainers there, get a little bit more training. Or should I? I guess I probably should, because I'm thinking what the levels are going to be in Goldenrod City Gym. And some of our Pokemon are not quite up to speed just yet. I'd like to get everyone close to level 20 if possible. Spike just hits level 15. We got to get Payung, our Pichu, up there as well. Look what Spike's gonna become! Check this out, we got a Houndoom! Have a drink. But yeah, I'll probably do the trainers up there. And, actually, I forgot too. One of the trainers I sidestepped this time instead of fighting them, so we have an extra trainer up there to gain experience off of. So, I guess it's a bit of a cheat. Didn't do it intentionally wanting to cheat, but, I mean, we have an extra trainer basically is the bottom line. I know my Pokemon type alignments, but I only use one type of Pokemon. Reverse the video. Did he use one type of Pokemon? I don't think he did. Anyway, that being said, I'm saving my game. And that's going to be it for today's episode of Pokemon Crystal Version Randomized Nuzlocke. Thank you for watching, folks. If you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to let me know with the like button down below. If you want to see any more episodes of the playthrough thus far, of course, link in the description and during the outro to the full playlist. And don't forget to answer the question of the day for a chance to be named after a Pokemon that we catch, if not the next episode, the following episode, because where we still have minimal viewership, minimal comments, it's, we don't always get a new name every episode, but I scroll back to earlier episodes and try to name every Pokemon after you folks out there. And even if you've got a current Pokemon on the team named after you, still feel free to answer the question of the day, because you never know when we might happen to lose that particular Pokemon, which frees up each person's name to be used again, as unfortunately happens, we lose Pokemon. But anyway, let's not talk about the bad stuff, let's talk about the good stuff. Next episode, we're going to take on some more trainers and prepare for Goldenrod City Gym, where I don't think we're going to see a Miltank. Miltank! Yeah! Fun times back then. Anyway, thank you folks again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.